Hey everyone, my name's Sari. Welcome to day 2 of the Simplify Your Life challenge. This is a challenge that is inspired by some work created by YouTuber muchelleb. She has an ebook, Simplify Your Life. I'm going through it and I thought I'd bring you along for the journey. You can follow along, you can do it yourself, you can just watch me get rid of all of my stuff. That's cool. Whatever you want. But if you want to follow this whole series, there's a little intro video on why I'm doing this. There's a video on me setting my intentions for this challenge, and this is day 2 where we will be decluttering our wardrobe, which in my case is a big job. I was like, you want me to do that in a day? Because it took me like an entire week last time. So we'll see how it goes. But we're gonna do our best. So if you want to follow, click subscribe, click the notification bell, and let's get right into day 2. So today, basically, the guidance is declutter your wardrobe. But we're going to start with some guiding questions that will help you focus on what you want, help you focus on what you want to keep, help you focus on what you don't want, what you're getting rid of. When I say getting rid of, I am an advocate in secondhand clothing. So please, if at all possible, try to resell, donate, rehome. Don't just throw it out unless it's like ripped, torn, stained, like basically unwearable. Then you can probably find some places that do textile recycling. I know Goodwill will do textile recycling for you. So please don't just throw it in a landfill. Please take it to somewhere to do textile recycling. If you take it to a store like H&M, they actually give you store credit for bringing in textile recycling, which is pretty cool. I think there's some other stores that do that. Some of the online, like ThredUp will let you send in a ThredUp box if you don't want to sell it yourself. They barely give you any money for it, so don't expect to get paid, but at least it'll get a second life. I know there's some other stores that do also accept textiles for recycling and may give you store credit for it, so look around for that. Please don't just throw stuff out unless it is absolutely unsalvageable and needs to be put in the trash. It's my guiding principle on what to do with all this stuff when you got rid of it. With that, so here's the guiding questions I've drafted to focus me on, do I want to keep this or do I want to pass it on to some other person, place, whatever? How many outfit combinations can I create with this? I, well, man, it took me a very long time, but have put all of my clothing into an app like this. It is called the Your Closet app. This is on Android, so anyway, here's all of my clothes. I took pictures of them, and what's cool is you can look at outfits. So I have a total of 1,080 outfits. I've separated them into categories. You can create your own categories on the outfits. So general, casual, and training, which is my tennis clothes, basically. So here's like the list. You can see all of my kind of outfit combos. Some of them are just things I was trying. I haven't worn all of those. I'm just like, hey, does this work together? And what's great then is if you click on an item of clothing. So let's look at this Adidas track jacket that I am wearing. I have clicked that. Here it is. Here's a picture of it. The last time I wore it before today was 23 days ago. You can get some stats. So I've worn this 31 times. It is in 28 outfits and it cost me $40. And here's like the color and the sizing info. You can put some notes up here. There's a like brand, what season do you wear it? When did you buy it? I love this. It's really helped me with my wardrobe. This is in 28 possible outfit combinations. See that? Makes it a pretty versatile piece. Probably means I'm going to keep it. You can wear it with that many things. So that's kind of the question I'm asking. Is like, how many other items in my closet does this go with, basically? If the answer is like, not that many, why am I keeping it? I want clothes that I can grab something and it goes together, right? My personal thought on this is not like, so many people are like, oh yeah, I keep a monochromatic color scheme wardrobe. That's not for me. I don't want to only wear neutrals. I do like colors. I do like some other things, but there's a point where you're like, this goes with literally 2 other things and nothing else, that is like, is it worth keeping? So that's the question I'm going to ask myself. Second, does this fit my current personal style? The first thing you kind of need to do is define your current personal style, which I haven't really done, a little bit, but not as much as I probably should have before undertaking this challenge, but we're going to do our best. Do I consistently wear this? This is a tough question for me because this app also has a neat feature where it tracks how many times you've worn something. I showed you that. But you can do something like this, which is style stats, right? So this is my least worn clothing items. Here they are. There are only 9 things on this list that I have never worn. Most of them were purchased towards the later half of 2021. And some of them are summer clothes and I bought them like at the very beginning of autumn, so I haven't had time to wear them. But that's not my point. My point is that out of my 332 items in my wardrobe, I've only not worn 9 of them. So you can't just ask, have I worn this in the last year? Because I've worn everything in the last year. So it has to be consistently. So what I've done is set up some categories in the app to track, have I worn this fewer than 5 times? Okay. Is that just because I haven't owned it very long? Or is that because I don't really wear it? If the latter, probably I should get rid of it because I'm not wearing it consistently, even if I'm wearing it once. I'm making exceptions for anything that's less than a year old in some respects because I just bought that. So I'm going to have time to wear it 5 times because there's 332 items in my wardrobe. Does this fit properly? You'd think that seems obvious, but because I can sew, I often keep things that don't because I'm like, I can fix that, and then I don't fix that, and there's a whole pile of stuff sitting in that room over there that's like, hey, maybe you should fix this. And I haven't. So I don't think I'll include those in this part of the wardrobe video, but I will do a separate video later on like, should I fix it or should I get rid of it? Follow-up question to that, is this undamaged or does it need a repair? And then the follow-up question on that is, can I / am I willing to actually make the repair or alteration myself? And then if I haven't done it in a month, I'm getting rid of it because I need to do it. And I don't. Does this color look good on me? This is something I've been really trying to figure out lately, is like what colors really make me look my best. There's a whole bunch of guidance out there. There's a bunch of books. Jessica Nickel did a whole really cool blog series that I'll link below on like finding your personal colors and what makes you look the best. I've been doing some experimentation where I take a photo of myself every day and whatever I'm wearing to be like, hey, how do you feel about the way your skin, face, self looks in this color, so that I can weed colors out of my wardrobe. And I've definitely done that where there were colors that I definitely thought looked good on me. They did not. A lot of light blues. I was like, oh, I always look good in blue. Nope. Light pink, not so much. So it's just, you learn things that way. I really recommend that. Just like take a photo of yourself every day with whatever you have on. Like it can just be here up. Scroll through those photos. I looked not that good that day, but this makes my eyes pop. This makes my skin pop. This makes my hair look really great. Cool. Those are probably the colors for you. There's a whole bunch of guidance on this, so I'll link that below. You don't need to listen to me on that. If you want me to, I can do a whole video talking about it, but it's already out there. So let me know if you want me to do a video on that. I will. Am I keeping this for sentimental reasons or do I actually use it? This is a really important one because I know a lot of people that'll justify keeping things because, oh, somebody gave this to me and I don't want to get rid of a gift. That person gave it to you and it's yours to do what you wanted with it. If what you want to do with it is sell it or give it to someone else, great. The gift giver does not get a say in what happens to that gift after it has been given. That is the most important thing I can stress to people. You don't need to feel bad because somebody gave you a gift and you didn't use it. It's not your responsibility to keep it around because someone gave it to you. That's the most freeing thing that I learned in a while in life when I came to that realization. Like, you don't have to keep it because it's a family hand-me-down from so-and-so. You don't have to keep it because your grandma bought that for you for Christmas when you were 12. You don't have to keep it. If you don't want it, if you don't use it, if it's broken, if it's ripped, if it's whatever, you have the memories of that person and they don't need to live in a physical object. Are you going to forget that vacation if you get rid of the shoes you bought that have been broken and not worn for 5 years? No, you're not. Are you going to forget the person who gave you this gift if you no longer have the physical manifestation of that gift? No, you're not. I promise you. It's okay. It's hard, but it's okay. After you have lined up your guiding questions, that is the time for you to declutter. So what you have to do is take all of your clothing out of its normal space. All of it. You just get a new perspective on your clothing when it's all out, sitting there together. And also, in my case, you feel shame. You're like, girl, you knew you had problems, but you have problems. It's always a little retrospective of like, how to make me feel bad about myself. Put my whole wardrobe out in one spot and stare at it, and you're like, you should probably never buy anything again, ever. It doesn't stop me. Hopefully this time it sticks. After that, you sort everything into categories. Michelle B has some categories that she recommends. I will read them to you. It's basically the idea of chunkable mini tasks, right? Instead of you have this whole pile of things and you're like, well, I'm never getting through that today. Organize it into piles and do one at a time. One pile at a time. And just like small little victories, right? Oh, I got the shoes done. I got the t-shirts done. I got this done. Good. Don't do it all at once. That way you have a place to start and you can see the progress you're making. So this is the category she recommends. Coats, jackets, things like that. Dresses, one pieces, things like pantsuits, play suits, whatever you've got. I don't know any of those, but people do. T-shirts, blouses, vest tops, tank tops, singlets, whatever you call them. Skirts, shorts, pants, pajamas and loungewear. Bras and underwear, socks, swimwear, shoes, bags, and then jewelry and accessories. I may have more categories than that. I have all my training clothes, which I need to get organized, so those may come separately. I think I'll separate my pants out into mini categories within pants. I'll show you what I do when I do it. Consider each piece of, literally pick every single thing up and consider it against your guiding questions. So ask yourself these questions one by one, hold it up, hold it in your hand, look at it, ask yourself your guiding questions, and then decide what to do with it. Be honest and be ruthless, truly. Like, you're not just like, oh, I'm kind of cleaning up the closet and reorganizing. No, if you're simplifying and you're minimizing and you're decluttering, declutter. Don't justify, but I might need this someday. Maybe this will be whatever. Maybe this, so-and-so gave this to me. This is where this comes in. Like, the justifications have really, truly no room here. I'm very ruthless and I would like you to be too. So if you really want to do this, do it. Get in there. You may end up regretting it and then in 2 months have to buy a new thing. But that shows you, okay, well, I can be mindful about purchase. And maybe because you're not buying a whole bunch of random clothing, you can be more intentional and buy something of higher quality that's going to last you a longer time than just like, oh yeah, I was at Target and got 5 pairs of joggers and then I got rid of all of those joggers, but then I realized I actually don't have any black joggers and I want them. Well, maybe you buy ones that aren't from Target because you have a bunch of money now. Because you're not buying 6 pairs of joggers from Target. Is that a direct call out to myself? Yes, it is. Then after that, return everything you're keeping to its designated space. There's a really handy chart in this ebook on how to keep an organized closet. I really recommend it. Basically, it's organize things so that they ascend to the right. This is a Marie Kondo thing. You can organize it however you want, as long as you can find what you need to find. Vertical folding is magical. Marie Kondo was right about that. Vertical folding. Don't roll. Organize your drawers. Vertical fold, friends. Get some drawer organizers. That's my other pro tip. I did that last year. Life-changing. Drawer organizers. Yep. You can see everything. It all has its slots. It's so much easier to find your stuff. I really recommend it. Fold vertically. Organize your closet in a way that makes sense. Not by color, by like item, by weight, by season, you can organize it by color within the categories, but by category, basically heaviest and then lighter, so like long pants or cardigans or jumpers, and then even lighter than that, so dresses, long sleeve tops, and then short sleeve tops, and then the singlets and the strapless and the vest tops and all of that. Hang most things if you can. Closet space is limited, I get that. Fold what you can't vertically and put it in the drawers, and then get rid of the rest of it. Take it to Goodwill, take it to a different organization that you like. I don't advocate for Goodwill. That's the closest one to me. There are some that are better than others. Do your research, find one you like, find one you agree with their mission. I have personally scheduled a disabled American veterans pickup for January 24th. So they are gonna come with a truck, pick up all the stuff that I leave on my front curb and take it away. I think that's very handy. There are a couple different places that have that service that will do that for you. They love it. And I love it because I don't have to take it anywhere. After you're done, celebrate yourself. If your wardrobe's anything like my wardrobe, this was a big undertaking and you deserve to celebrate. So take a minute, celebrate you. Keep things organized. There's really good suggestions in this ebook on how to do that. Just make sure your system makes sense and you know where it is and that you're keeping to the system. It's a system that is easy to use, easy for you to stick with, easy for you to remember, easy for you to find. So that you know where all your stuff is, because that is also the point of this. I'm gonna go do the actual organizing now. You will see the footage from that interspliced into the middle of this video. This one's pretty long. Wardrobe's a big one for me, so they won't all be hour-long epics, probably. Okay, so here we are in my closet. These are all my empty hangers, which is good news, right? There's some stuff over there in the laundry bin, but I've been getting rid of things and have a lot of empty hangers. That feels good. This isn't all my clothing. This is part of my clothing, stuff that hangs up. There's a bunch of drawers here. This is a bunch of stuff that's new and I have to take photos of it and get it in my app. These are my joggers are here. There's a bunch of shorts on the floor. There's a bunch of random stuff in this plastic thing. More things hanging up here. There's the other closet. That's right, I have two closets. Mostly pants, jeans, and trousers and things. This is all my training clothes. These are my drawer dividers that I was talking about, and my vertical folding, which only really works if your drawers are not overstuffed. That's football shirts and pajamas. So, my goal is to get rid of this dresser and maybe just buy another one of those things that are in my closet. My bags are hanging on the door there, and all of my shoes are here in the shoe cabinet. Yeah, goal here is, can we get rid of about 25% of this stuff? That's like the low bar goal. If it's more than that, awesome. So I'm gonna pull all this out and I'm gonna show you my pile of shame, and then we're gonna start organizing it into piles and we'll go from there. All right, here it is. This keeps going. There's more over here. This is all of my clothing. Y'all, I'm like, this is absurd. This is absurd. This is like 5 people's worth of clothes. Ugh, I didn't even take the shoes out because I was like, well, if I take any more stuff out, I'm gonna run out of room to fold the things. So, okay. Even 25% less of this is still going to be too many people's worth of things. But we're gonna start somewhere, right? Do you feel my shame? It's rolling off of me right now. Ugh, this is just disgusting. Okay, I'm gonna throw everything out and live in a cave like a hermit. All right, we're gonna tackle this and we're gonna make it better. First thing to do is put it into categories, so let's get on that. Okay, it doesn't look a lot better, but I promise you that everything's organized into vague categories now. These are very broad categories. My My Closet app has pretty specific categories that I've created. So it's like categories within these categories. And that's kind of the order I'm going to be following as I go through things. Wish me luck. So this fits really well, but it also has like pilling on the fabric right here, and I don't know, it's on the back and I keep thinking it doesn't bother me, and I don't think it bothers me, but it might bother me, and it's very like a very strong maybe. So I'm gonna put this in the to-go pile. It just means I won't have any gray blazers. We'll see how that goes. Maybe I'll have to buy one. I'm not gonna say no to a trip to the Armani outlet or like buying another Armani blazer online, although I bought this one secondhand and it did not disclose that it had this pilling. Otherwise this is a really great blazer, but it's got that little flaw and it might bother me, and that's a good enough reason to get rid of it. So over here it goes. This is an interesting one because Jonas bought me this dress for my birthday last year, so almost a year ago, and it barely zips. It was like, oh, I'm gonna make it my goal, I'm gonna make it fit this year, and I tried it on recently and was like, well, at least it zips. But I literally haven't worn this, and this is one of those like, oh, I feel bad because Jonas bought it for me. This isn't me justifying, like I should just get rid of this, but this dress has never actually had a chance to be worn, and I think it should. On the other hand, it's brand new with tags and I should just sell it. I'm not sure it's my style anyway. What do you think? I don't think this looks good on me. I think it's old lady. It's very cottagecore, which is like, looks terrible on me. I think if you're 20, you can get away with cottagecore. I think when you're 40, you just look like someone's grandma. So yeah, sad, but I'm gonna try to sell that or something. Same thing with this. This is actually currently listed on my Poshmark, but it needs to be dry cleaned, so I'm gonna keep it in its own special pile because it literally, I have to wash it before I get rid of it. My camera battery died, so I'm gonna awkwardly do this while holding my phone, but I have this shirt, which I had marked as to donate. It's just a like ribbed knit short sleeve wrap top from Reformation, and I keep being like, oh, you don't really wear it, which is kind of true, but also it's like one of those things where you're like, I can really see the true utility of a short sleeve black wrap top for any time when it's not super hot, but it's kind of hot, which is like, to be fair, a very limited period of time where I live. But I'm like really justifying, I get that, but I'm also like, I feel like if I get rid of this, I'm gonna regret it, and it's Reformation, so it's like not inexpensive to rebuy it. So this is another one. I'm gonna hang on to it, and I'm gonna see how often I actually wear it. I don't know if it's gonna be that much, but we'll see. Here it is. I don't know about this color. This shirt is new. I like just bought it. I don't really think I've worn it, and I wanted it because I liked the back. It says Dream Manifest Connect, but like I just don't look good in this color. Like it's good. It says great things take time. It's fine if I wear it like under like this, because you can't really tell that I don't look good in this color, but then you don't see the back, and I don't know. This is so new. You are allowed to have a maybe pile, although probably you should end up getting rid of your whole maybe pile because you're like, there's something you don't love about it, right? You're not solid on, I really want to keep this, which means you should probably get rid of it. But okay, I'm starting a very small maybe pile because this one is giving me feelings because I love a lot of things about this shirt. I just don't like the color of it. This one hurts. It hurts. This is a gorgeous jacket. It's beautiful. It's a Belgium, Team Belgium football anthem jacket. I haven't worn it that often, which is why I'm getting rid of it, but like, ooh, it's pretty. Okay, pour one out for this jacket. All right, here's some of my questions on hoodies. The Sherpa hoodie is really nice and it's very warm and I like it to snuggle in. I don't really wear it outside of sitting in my house when it's extremely cold, but I think that's a valid reason to keep it because it's honestly like living in a blanket. I, a perpetually very cold human, actually get too warm in this, even in my 18 degrees Celsius house. I think I'm gonna keep this one. This one's interesting. There are pros and cons. It fuzzes all over the place. The inside just leaves lint all over everything it touches, and also it leaves lint all over everything you wash it with, which is annoying. I haven't been jamming on hoodies that, well, I have been jamming on hoodies that much, but every time I am, I'm really annoyed because I have stopped being able to put my hair like up because it gives me migraines. Neat, right? Then I have my hair down and then the hoodie hoods make my hair all weird, right? So I don't really wear them that much, or I don't like it. I'm always annoyed with my hair. So I'm looking to cull hoodies, plus they take up a lot of room. But this one is great because it's from Seek Discomfort and it's a love over fear hoodie, which I love that saying a lot. I bought this because they donated a portion of, or all of the proceeds to Black Lives Matter movement. And basically this is about like, we should be having dialogue around diversity and equity and inclusion and racial justice and all of these things, which is a great reminder, and I like the messaging of it. But I also am like, if a hoodie had to go, it'd be this one. I don't know. I'm gonna put this in the maybe pile as well, and we'll talk to Jonas about it and see what Jonas thinks. So I'm redoing my drawer structure thinking too, and now I don't know where to put all of these. This is all of my cardigans, and then pullover jumpers, and then summer knit tops. They were in there. I'm probably getting another one of these, but I don't have one right now because I wanted to see how much clothes I had left. We'll see if they fit in the bottom two drawers. Maybe they will, hopefully. Let's try. These sort of fit in here. Vertical folding sweaters is really hard because they're just floppy. If I knit any more jumpers, we're gonna be in trouble. Which is sad because I actually pulled a bunch out that I was like, oh, I don't really wear these. Let me see if I can reknit them into something else. There are a few more that I've knitted that are waiting to come in here, and you know, I just knit all the time, so we'll see what to do about that. The problem with knitting is it produces a clothing item, and it is usually a large bulky clothing item. Maybe I really do need to switch from knitting to like coloring while watching television. I don't know. Real talk. Jeans. I don't really wear them anymore. Also, I hear skinny jeans are like not in, and they are, in fact, kind of very uncomfortable now that I have been wearing joggers and leggings everywhere all the time. That said, they're like the only jeans that look good on me, so there's that. These are actually skinny boyfriend, so they're a little more relaxed. And I honestly, y'all, I feel like I wanted to be into the whole distressed denim thing, and I tried it, but then my legs get cold, or it's too hot for denim. I wanted to do it. It looks great. I like the way that it looks. It's a good style aesthetic for me, but do I like distressed jeans? I don't know. I like the way it looks when other people wear it, but then I never find myself actually reaching for these distressed jeans over the other one. So that leaves me these, and I don't know. It's nice to have darker ones around sometimes, I guess, so I guess I can keep both of these. And this. I'm gonna try to wear the distressed jeans. I just frankly do not know if it's going to happen. Can't say for sure. Can't say it won't. Can't say it will. I'm gonna keep them. I tried the colored denim thing and it works in some instances, and I've definitely worn these and found outfits that I liked them with, but I don't think that I'm overwhelmingly going to reach for these. These I wear all the time. Dark red is a neutral in my wardrobe. And so here we have it. Things that are leaving. Not these shoes. Ignore these shoes. I can't put the shoes away because all of this is in front of their cabinet. But here's the pile of stuff. It's not that much, but I had already culled a lot of things. So there's already a box of stuff that I have started, and then another bag in the closet of stuff that's already listed on
Poshmark and Mercari to sell, and then there's the box that's in the living room that needs to be dealt with, and then there will be this that needs to be dealt with. These are the shoes I'm getting rid of over here. These are the shoes I'm keeping. I still have a problem with shoes, clearly. That is today, man. It's almost 4. I think I started at noon-ish. A little before noon. I started at 11. So pretty hefty day, but I already put everything back. Put it back as I went so I had room to move. So here's dresses to here, and then work tops, and then sleeveless tops, and then blazers. Then here is sleeveless, and then crop tops, and then my t-shirts, which I still have too many of, let's be real. My football shirts, the last 3 remaining football shirts, long sleeves, track jackets, and then hoodies, which I also still have too many of. There's now nothing on top of here. There's nothing, I mean, there's no clothes down there. That is a mess that needs to be cleaned up, but I'll work on that. There's nothing else that's going to go back on here. It's just going to be an empty surface again. It's so exciting. I love it when this is empty because I record voiceover audio in here and then I put my laptop there, and I always have to move a bunch of stuff in order to do it. And then in here, this is still my sports clothes drawer, which is still overfull, even though I got rid of stuff. There's a whole side empty in this one. The bulk of this is just pants. It's all joggers and leggings, but yeah, I'll probably fill up a whole one of those dressers with all of this stuff, and then the field clothes and pajamas can go, and the sports clothes can go in another one, I think. That's my plan. Hopefully it works out. If it doesn't, I'll have to get rid of more stuff. But for now, that's where we are. So thanks for hanging out with me while I organized. I gotta pick up all this stuff now. I was like, oh, I'm done. And then, are you though? Are you though? Send me good vibes, friends.
Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell if you want to know about this stuff. Let me know how your journey's going. Let me know, are you following along? Are you keeping up? How's your progress? And how do you feel after getting rid of as much of your wardrobe as you got rid of? Can be traumatic, honestly. I acknowledge that. Hang in there. You're doing great. You're amazing. Take care, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.